I'll put this at the very beginning. I just fully finished this. Happy Thanksgiving to anyone that celebrates it. And if you don't celebrate, just have a good day. Hope you have a great day. Otherwise, let's jump into this. Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. I'm recording this like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Thanksgiving. This should come out tonight. This might be your only video. You might get one drink video with this, but we'll be picking up the next 3 chapters of BAA Alita, 50, 51, 52, Volume 9, Angel's Duty. Last time we left off, I have to pull up names. His wife got bit by the vampire. Can't think of his name. I also can't remember where I put BAA Alita, how far. I'm sorry for all the flipping of pages. I've been working on some stuff on the side, so I've been kind of busy with stuff. BAA Alita, this is not the correct one. I made a second page because, oh, there it is. Page 40 and 41. Victor Baron. What is her name? Let me find their names real quick. Sorry. I thought I'd be more like prepared for this, but I was not as much as I should be. Arthur Farewell and his wife. His wife got bit. I just can't think of her name. Oh, I must have went right past it. Haruka, that's the name, sorry. Arthur's wife, Haruka, was outside and got bit by the Baron. Okay, let's jump into chapter 50. Sorry about that. I wanted to make sure I got names real quick. Those 2 names. I don't think I'll need other names because I'm guessing they're going to find this and it's going to be hell to pay. We should cover the rest of Volume 9 sometime next week. And then it'll probably be a break again, like a month break, something like that. We'll be covering 104 pages this time around. Phase 50, Altered Shock. You have Victor just over Haruka's body. Such a sweet taste. I almost couldn't restrain myself from biting your neck off. Why? and she looks at her hands, and you can see the blood veins start pulsing. Cursed blood has entered your body. Now a stormy fight has started in you, like a battle between Satan and angels from the Bible. If your soul has the strength to fight against this curse, if you can enjoy eating humans, Satan will defeat the angels and you'll be of our kin. If you're born as a cognite, come to me. I will take care of you as my servant. Or you can soak your throat with your dear friend's blood. Goo, 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 goo. And then, if you can still say that you want to be friends with the humans, I will start thinking about it seriously. See her actually fighting through this. No, don't want to die. Cognates call it altered shock. Even for healthy youths, the rate of survival is only 1%. I won't die. I'll go back and give birth to Arthur's baby. You lose your reproductive right system. Damn. I think that's what destroyed her the most right there, thinking about that. Because next thing you see her just spit up all this blood, and then suddenly her calling out Arthur, and she's gone. She's passed. Help me, Arthur. What's up? Arthur, did you see Haruka? She still hasn't come back. Soon it'll be nighttime. When I talked about the landscape before the catastrophe, she said that she wanted to use it as materials for composing. She's composing songs? She's become nervous, so she usually goes to the South Forest. Idiot. It's dangerous now in this situation. Shit. Is it possible that Velma is already thinking? I'm gonna call her Velma until she changes her name. You can see their search party. There. No, she's not there. They have dogs. It looks like huskies. Makes sense. Huskies are used to this. Damn, a snowstorm started. Arthur. Haruka. We found her. You see, and she's frozen to the tree. You have people crying over her body. Velma, what the hell? Victor. The hostility pierced through me. Yeah, it's all my fault. If I just went back to Victor or came here with Haruka. Arthur. This is broken, Arthur. As I'm seeing in the next couple panels. Are you still here? You stupid? Oh. Where did you lose the rest of the flute? Where? Here, Arthur. Help me, guys. Arthur, what's with this behavior? Don't feel sad about this. Haruka is your fiance. You're always like that. You always behave cold to her. How she felt about you. You even try to understand. Rather, stop. And Arthur punches her. Sorry, leave me alone for a bit. And Velma stays and watches. Arthur goes up to Haruka's body. He is right. I made you sad. I'll say honestly, only you can be my wife. I thought so all the time. I really liked your flute. Not the songs, but the melody you played. I postponed our marriage because I wanted to be a grown-up man and work hard. So I can be a suitable man for you to marry. I was stupid. It's too late. Haruka must have hurt. Must have been painful. You can finally see it starting to affect him because now he's crying. And he collapses. Velma is looking towards the woods. Now, it's all too late. There's no way to fit in with them anymore. What I have to do is, I'm guessing she's gonna kill Victor. That'd be the best guess. Yep. So we're back looking at the city. We're back at the camp with Victor. Welcome home. I was just thinking that you'd come back. Really cold. I'll make some warm tea. Haruka is dead. Huh? Haruka? That girl with the flute? That's a pity. So inconvenient when we don't have a servant. She was too much of a hypocrite to be a cognate. But it is rather nice resources. There are lots of fresh people in that shelter, so we won't get bored too soon. Holy shit, I'm at the end of the chapter. I love you, Victor. And Vilma takes Victor's sword and plunges it through the back of his chest. And that's all Victor can see is the sword coming out of his chest. That's the end of the first chapter. Chapter 50. The place where I'm reading, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. This was really good. The place where I'm reading, usually there's comments or stuff, but I've noticed with reading Alita, there's no comments. Maybe because no one has read Alita here. I don't know. But I do see it for other stuff. There's comments. So, chapter 51, Prophecy. The cover has Victor with a bunch of battle scars and Velma to his chest. Victor is yelling, "Gah!" He's yelling in pain. I missed the heart? Oh, that's not good. Velma tries to stab again, but hits his arm this time. Why? Velma, let's finish our trip today. You can see we flash over to Arthur. Arthur is preparing arrows. You're going to take revenge for Haruka, them, Arthur? I'm sorry about yesterday. I was too confused to think what I was saying. Do you really feel sorry? Punch me. Why are you okay? Punch me. You also liked her, right? Don't you feel jealousy towards me? She punches him. He punches her back. That hurt. I didn't say that I wouldn't hit you back. Come on, fight. Apparently they were fighting back and forth. That was a nice warm-up. Thanks, Rada. Hurts. In fact, I was really nervous. I haven't seen Velma since last night. I will have to fight her in the worst case scenario. I'm wondering if my skills are enough to defeat a person who can deflect bullets with her sword. Woeful. Really ashamed. But you already beat one vampire, right? I heard that you even put dynamite around your body and scared them. Those were fake ones that I made with paper. She starts laughing. I bluffed them. And also the grenade was empty. But this time, those things won't work. Arthur, Rada, come here. Marin is. Something's happening. And you have back over fucking Velma and Victor. I really hoped, Victor, if you just try to understand. Why? Why do you believe in humans so much? We are wolves hunting those little sheep. We can never live together. Why can't you understand that? You haven't changed at all since we met. Even if the world has changed so much. And she does like a fist palm strike, like a palm strike on him, and he gets sent back. I'm guessing his clothes are still on his body. It looks like his clothes got blown away when she did that, but I think it's still clothing. It just looks weird. You wanted to side with those stupid humans more than the person who loves you the most. I'm hurt. That's just too sad. Velma takes a second. Our last day of life, which is supposed to come in a few hundred years, just changed to today. Difference is that it happens today, not later. I will go soon after I kill you. She goes to slash the sword through his neck. We don't see it. I'm guessing it doesn't go through the neck. Oh shit. The machine that they've been at has activated. What the hell? There's no trial scheduled for a few months, right? What's happening? I don't know what's the cause of this, but there are quantum computations happening in the micro tubules type, whatever. It looks like Marin is crying over Haruku's death. No, maybe Haruku's soul is trapped inside it. Don't say things like that. Rather, leave the analysis for later. We can't miss this chance. Morris, connect the artificial utterance machine. Okay. He's acting like a leader. Like, really great here. Gimel. Same. Tab will open every pass. We confirm Kohei light inside of the Tiflit and Yisod. We didn't even test it. Compressor. Okay. Orchard. Event is moving from 300 millimeters per second to 400 millimeters intervals. Our design wasn't a mistake. The Oracle comes. Haruka. I'm afraid, and this is a flashback, I'm afraid that there will be lots of futures, but everyone will only believe what Marin predicts. I'm really afraid of it. There are innumerable futures which have possibilities, and there are innumerable realities which haven't materialized. Then there is a world where Haruku wouldn't die, and we wouldn't have to fight with Baron. Now, I am living in a world where Haruku doesn't exist. Marin, show me now. Come out of the mysterious darkness and prove to us that we will live in the future. If you do say anything absurd, I won't forgive you. I know Velma lives here, but I'm curious how much of a fight we see here. I'm also curious what this machine will say, because that's my biggest curiosity. I'm guessing it'll say that the winter ends, because we know eventually the winter does end and the world not goes back to normal, but you have towns again. And we're back over at Velma versus the Baron. And the sword, before it hit his neck, it clinged. And she felt it, and she looks down and it has chipped a little bit. It's cracked. Our last day of life. It's wrong. The humans are still alive. I won't let those humans survive and end my life. Velma goes in for another strike towards his chest, and it gets deflected off of him. The blade doesn't pierce through. It's like his body has become of steel. It's incredible. And he stomps down the ground, and in the chaos, he grabs his sword. So I'm guessing that, yeah, she's using her sword, so he's grabbing his sword now. Holy shit. And in one slash, I'm guessing both of them go to slash. We see the Coliseum or whatever building they're in. You can see it looks like a fucking wave. It looks really fucking cool. A wave of just pure energy goes through the whole building. I'm guessing they just cut through the entire building with that. You hear a kaboom. Okay, back over to the machine. Winter will end. Spring will come. First candidate is at 93% close for cavity reading. The second candidate comes in at 72. A tower leads up to space. Humanity will prosper on planets. We did it! Future will be bright, happy. Arthur's not too happy. Haruka, your fear is right. I'll use anything. Tell the prophecy to everyone in the shelter. We will defeat them, Winter and the vampires. I'll fight with you, Arthur. Bench for Haruka. That has completely changed the gloomy atmosphere. Not only Baron's prophecy, Arthur's words are powerful and his passion set their heart ablaze. It's time. Oh! The leader, the guy who's been in the wheelchair. He hands over the gun to Arthur. I will retire now. Arthur, are you the leader of Bloody Shelter? You are the leader from Bloody Shelter from now on. You have a responsibility to save the people here. Don't die, no matter what. And he holds up the gun in front of everybody, and everyone's cheering, Arthur! 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 And now we have a bunch of dogs, a bunch of people going out for the hunt. And we see the old leaders, woman and the guy. He changed from a young kid to a leader who unified everyone. Haruka's death changed him like that in one night. Dangerous. But no one can stop him anymore. Holy shit. And we're back. That next chapter has to be just a fight. We see the whole building that we saw, like, the fucking slash go through, or is crashing down. Vilma backs up. You have Victor here, and the rubble one is fallen. I'm going to the shelter now, and I will kill every single human. Come with me and kill them. Then I will forgive you for all you did. He's completely went into battle mode. I wanted to finish him before this. I love you, Victor, but I can't understand you no more. That world which humanity controlled ended already. Why can't you still forgive them? Oh shit, we're getting the flashback of him. His past. My cat's there. I have to eventually kick you out when I go to Thanksgiving dinner. You just relax though. My soul died 1,000 years ago. And we see, it looks like the Crusades, I'm guessing, we're seeing now. I'm guessing Crusades. I'm saying right now, I don't know. I'm not the biggest history buff. I've never been great with history. But I'm guessing Crusades. You see him cutting people. And then him being hung for the actions of the Crusades. Apparently, it looks like his neck wasn't fully broken. And he is thrown into a pile of dead bodies where crows are flying. And then you see him on a mountaintop. Lord, why did you put me in this horrible situation? A person who truly worshipped gods was abandoned, and traitors prospered. Is this what you wanted? Even God left me to the devils. Okay, if that's what you want, I will grant your wish. Me, Baron, I will be a night wolf and hunt every sinful sheep until the day of final judgment. So yeah, he saw his situation, and that's put him down the path that he's on now. There could have also been a different path instead of this one. Velma, only you lighted the fire in my empty soul. But if you try to break my vow, I will kill you. That's the end of the chapter. We see they do sketches at the end. I'm gonna throw on a different shirt. But you see sketches at the very end every so often. And you see, yeah, I see you. You see a sketch of him in full Crusader armor with a shield and stuff. I'm giving this 8.5 out of 10. the shirt I was wearing was the shirt I wore during last night, during work. Okay, so, yeah, 8.5 out of 10 for the chapter. Okay, we got one more chapter to go through. I think maybe next time. It depends. Not next time. Maybe the time after that. I do plan on doing something special for Volume 10. But we'll see. One more chapter to pick up. We got chapter 52, and then we'll review. I don't know how long the review is. Like I said, today's Thanksgiving. I have family plans in like 40 minutes. So, we're actually doing decent on time right now. But this will render when I'm at there. I'll probably get home at like 8 or 9. So this will go up late, 11:40, something like that. Otherwise, let's jump into the final chapter this time. Around chapter 52, Fear. We have a picture of Vilma with her sword. You see Victor put his sword into the snow and has pulled out a Hummer or a Jeep out of the ground and throws it at Velma. Yeah. And she just cuts it in two. No, actually, I thought she cut it in two. What she did is she took the blade of the sword and redirected it back at Victor. Fuck. Victor says, "Good job." And then cuts it in two. In that instance, she goes to stab at him, and he puts the engine in the way to block her blade. But then she twists her sword to go around his sword. And gets in and does, it looks like 2 attacks. One to his like torso here and one towards his like abdomen, his like middle of his chest, one towards more of his right shoulder. Great. There should be no one who can fight with you for minutes except me. He goes to slash. She dodges and then kicks him in the fucking face. Oh. And then slashes at his leg. He goes to slash and she jumps up to a light pole. It's art. Your sword ability is art that is born once in 1,000 years. What was that? A kind of paragogue? But that effect was paragogue. One of the disciples of Chinese martial arts should concentrate your mind and strengthen your body parts and generate a higher tolerance. It is called solid power effect or martial arts power effect. Even if you said you killed me, why don't you fight at full power? Oh, this is him yelling. Even if you said you kill me, why don't you fight at full power? Don't say such tactless things. This is our last conversation. Every one of your powers and skills. Use everything you have on me. I will not miss any attacks. He goes to stab at the light pole and brings it up and cuts it in half. I'll take your anger, hatred, and everything else in my body and feel them. Then I will take your life. Victor, do you remember about the first time we met? Spring 1989. Spring night in Hong Kong. At that time, I named myself as Qinglong Wachi. and lived it up in the Black Society. Black Society, generic name for the mafia and yakuza in the Chinese bloc. Never knew to love or be loved. Never known defeat. I thought there wasn't anyone who could defeat me. Men were just food and toys for fun. It's the same whether humans or cognates. At that time, Cognate Secret Society LA associate wanted to join forces with me to gain control of over Asia. They sent envoys and assassins, but I killed them all. But then Victor Barron appeared as Trump of LA associate. He was also secluded. That meant he had power equal to my own. Futon hits. If you can stand 10 hits with my bare hands, I will consent to any of your wishes. Okay. You fool. Die. She goes in running. You can see an aftermath of punches, like holes in the ground and destroyed cars and destroyed railing. Amazing. Amazing. How can that skinny body produce such power? This is Eastern secret martial arts. What's up? You only hit 9 times. You have 1 more left. Damn it. Using assassination and weapons, my pride couldn't allow for that. I lost. That day, the conscientious and cruel Qinglong Weiqi was defeated without completing her final attack. I've changed since I met you. She's leaping up. We're seeing on the side of this building. It looks like maybe a old apartment building. The happiness of being loved. The pleasure of loving. You taught me all of that. During this, she's like blocking his attacks, but also like redirecting his sword during this fight. They cut through like cinder blocks while fighting. This is really cool. Now for saving humanity's future. I will kill my beloved. This is the attack I held back. Holy shit. She pulls out a gun. She puts the sword to his chest. The sword tip to his neck. To his chin. And fires the gun. Tung Chen Sanin Chi. She shot bullets into his leg, and it looks like she used the sword to strengthen her, like her foothold, but also at the same time strengthen her foothold. I'm guessing she's put enough force to knock him back like this, using the whole blade. See him get flung into a wall. Top, middle, and down hits. 3 points at once. Even a Pythagong master can't stand up from that. And you see him start standing up. He is above this level. And how about this? Zap. You can see. What the fuck is this? She pulls the pouch that is on her sword. I thought it was just the hilt. And you see all this maybe iron traces go onto the sword, and they're all like sticking out like daggers. And she slashes. And you can see it just whips around the room. And then it like constrains him. Pull iron fillings on the blue sword that has a strong magnetism, and it becomes a steel whip, Shinryu Wine Ping, and secret skill. Holy shit. She empties her magazine out of the pistol, and the bullets stick to this iron whip that she's made. And now they're like in all directions around Victor's face, one from above, 4 around the side, and 1 from below. And in an instant, they all go off, sending bullets at him. Rian, ping, pow. And you see a explosion of fucking dust. Like, it's so cool. But I'm so excited with this because I don't think this is ending here. I'm guessing we're getting 3 more chapters. I can't wait to pick this up again. That's why it'll probably be a week before we pick up more. And then it'll probably be like 2-3 weeks before the next one because I want to do something special for the next volume. I will say I haven't figured out a tattoo for this yet. I have ideas for a Battle Angel Alita tattoo. I will probably base it off Last Order, more than likely, because I've been liking Last Order more than Last Order. Like, but I could get a Edo tattoo type thing. It all depends. I have some ideas for a design. Like, this might be my next tattoo, a Battle Angel Alita tattoo, but still. Ears, eyes, ears, rings hung, and bow high. I hit 6 points of your head at once. Rings hung, therapeutic point between nose and upper lip. One of the crucial points that can kill a human. Bang high, therapeutic point of the top PF head, place where seam points are crossing. And in the quick action, she puts all this below and like sends him flying out of the fucking wall, out into the open. And zing, finish. She pulls out that dagger that she had, I think all the way back in that flashback, out of the tip, the back end of the sword, and comes down the pin needle. Finish. Yamen Shing. Yamen, therapeutic point on the back of the head, nape. Arthur warning, please don't imitate this. It is really dangerous. And you can see just a blast. But she looks down and the pin actually went through her hand. It went through her finger, so it didn't pierce his skin. Ugh. It was rather hard. Holy shit. You pushed me to complete my complete transformation. That is just like my wife. You can see his entire body has changed. He looks like he's a lizard, but I'm guessing these scales are more like dragon scales, and they're just all over his body. His entire body is covered in this dragon scale, lizard scale, whatever, all over, and you can see his face more like snake, almost snake-like, but still. And you can see his hair also has changed. His hair is almost scale-like in nature too. What's this look? Sometimes cognates who have lived for a really long time get altered shock a few times. Huh. He blinks and you can see it's actually like almost like a mouth closing for shell. It's like his scales covered his eye. It looks weird. And if you survive them, you get special abilities as a present from Satan. In my case, I got this chainmail body. In that moment, I feared to fight an enemy, something I had never felt before. It's the end of the chapter. Okay. That I'm giving this a 10 out of 10, and we're going to cover to review. Okay, so these three chapters. Holy God, that's so cool. Give me 1 second. Let me check one more thing. Okay. Just quickly checking something. Sort by. Okay, so, oh my God, that's so cool. These chapters were amazing. So, chapter 50. We found out what happened to Arthur's wife. She just couldn't take the pain of seeing that, the thought of her not being able to give Arthur a child. Arthur's resolve and Velma's strive to kill Victor in this moment, and she misses the heart. 51. The fight starts, but also during that time, Arthur is preparing, and the machine starts running, and it tells them winter is coming, human will strive for future planets and colonize. Humanity will strive. And during that time, we see him think about Haruka the most, all given orders. And Victor has slowly started to make his body more steel-like. He's evolving during this fight right then, 51. And we see the fight just continuing. But most of the chapter bases around Arthur and his troops getting out there. We do get Victor's backstory about what set him on this course of war and bloodshed. 52 was more just fight between Arthur and Velma. But with all of it, you see, like, the first time Velma ever met Victor in the past. And how she couldn't do the 10th blow because it would ruin her. It would ruin her pride. Her pride couldn't take using such assassination tools. But this time she doesn't care, as long as Victor is put down. And even after all these attacks, and they're fucking cool. Everyone is so fucking cool of using certain techniques and how she makes her sword into a whip and using the bullets and everything. Really fucking cool. And even after all this, we see Victor has fully evolved into a chainmail skin. And in that last moment, you see Velma has lost, like, she's fearful of this fight because this is going to be harder than she thinks. Maybe she will evolve with this fight. That'd be my only hope, that she will evolve with the fight. But who really knows? We'll definitely see. Well, sometime in a week or two. That's my biggest thing. I'm very, very curious with how this ends up, because I can't imagine how she beats him at this point. I don't see how that happens, because it's definitely gonna be a very, very hard fight for her to do. That is my biggest curiosity, is how she beats him at this point. I could probably start guessing in that. I probably won't do that, just because, like I said, I'm gonna be very busy today. I really don't want sit here for too long, because I do have some stuff I have to do today, and I didn't expect to review this for too long today. Maybe we'll pick more up. But it'll probably be a week from now that we pick up more of this. I can't wait till we pick up more of this, just because I'm so fucking hyped to see how this fight ends. Maybe it'll take more than 3 chapters. Who knows? If it does, cool. If it doesn't, whatever. Still, I can't wait to see how this fight ends. Like, really, hopefully this turns out great. I'm really hoping. But it's probably gonna turn out great. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Oh, so goddamn cool. Other than that, I will probably end it here. I didn't want to review for too long. Like I said, Thanksgiving today, and this has come out tonight. That was my plan. I think I said it, but I deleted the thing off my community page just because some other plans changed that I talked about there for this weekend uploads. But this is staying true. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys like video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with all the content. Otherwise, it's been Mr. Crazy again, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.